Hello everyone, my name is Mahana Itaog and I will be discussing to you my assigned topic. So this slide talks about Ferdinand Blumentritt. Ferdinand Blumentritt also wrote a preface emphasizing some salient points. The Spaniards have to correct their erroneous conception of the Filipino as children of limited intelligence, that there existed three kings of Spanish delusions about the Philippines. Filipino were an inferior race. Filipinos were not ready for parliamentary representation and other reforms. Denial of equal rights can be compensated by strict dispensation of justice. So in here, it talks about si Ferdinand Blumentritt. He is a close friend of Dr. Jose Rizal. He wrote a strong preface defending Filipinos against unfair Spanish views. He also criticized three common but wrong beliefs of the Spanish rulers. First, that Filipinos were an inferior race, a racist idea used to justify colonization. Next, that they weren't ready for reforms, an excuse to deny them political rights. Next, that unequal rights were fine as long as justice was fair. But justice isn't fair if people are treated as second class. So, Blumentritt urged Spain to see the intelligence, the dignity, and the rights of the Filipino people here in the Philippines. So, the next slide talks about writing in Spanish instead of his native German language. So, praised Rizal's works as scholarly and well thought out. He noted that Morga's Successus was so rare that the very few libraries that have it guard it with the same solicitude as if it were the treasure of the incest. He criticized Rizal's annotations on two counts. He first observed that Rizal had committed the mistake of many modern historians who judge events in the past context of contemporary ideas and mores. He perceived as the overreach of Rizal's denunciations of Catholicism that Rizal should confine his critique to the religious orders in the Philippines who spared no effort to sunrise calls for reform. So in here, it talks about that Ferdinand Blumentritt, Bisan Pog, he is a German. He born as a German people. He wrote his prologue in Spanish to honor Rizal and his Filipino readers. He praised Rizal's annotated editions of Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas for its deep research and called the rare original text a treasure. While admiring Rizal's effort, Blumentritt offered two key critics. Rizal sometimes judged the past using modern values, and his criticism of the church were too broad. Instead, he suggested focusing on the abusive religious orders in the Philippines. But overall, Blumentritt's introduction blended praise with thoughtful advice to strengthen Rizal's message. So for the last part, he went to say little by little, the Filipinos, lost their old traditions, the mementos of their past. They gave up their writings, their songs, their poems, their laws, and in order to learn other doctrines which they did not understand, another morality, another aesthetics, different from those inspired by their climate and their manner of thinking. They declined degrading themselves in their own eyes. They become ashamed of what was their own. They began to admire and praise whatever was foreign and incomprehensible. Their spirit was damaged and it surrendered. So, Ferdinand Blumentritt observed that colonization caused Filipinos to slowly lose touch with their culture, their traditions, songs, stories, and laws. These were replaced by foreign beliefs that made them feel ashamed of their roots, taught to admire what was foreign, especially Spanish. They began to see their own identity as inferior. This led to a spiritual surrender where the once proud Filipino spirit was weakened and people lost confidence in the richness and value of their own heritage. So that was all for my part. Thank you very much for listening.